Hi everyone, welcome back to FRAG-MENTAL. It's the Fragrance Bros. Mass is back, my bro in fragrance. Give me a bump, bro. Great start. Terre D'Hermès EDP Intense. Have you smelled it yet?
No.
You will do in a minute. So many new fragrances coming out these days, it's difficult to keep up. Flanker after flanker after flanker. Some of them good, some of them not as good.
I'm sure you've been picking them up and letting everyone know what you think about them. I've not really been out there of late. Month of Ramadan at the moment, so I'm just keeping my head down and trying to stay awake at the moment.
Right.
So.
Well, I've got a fragrance to talk about today. It's the new Terre D'Hermès EDP Intense that I thought of anyone that I know, this is a fragrance that could potentially be, you know, one that you would like to wear. But having said that, I thought he liked the original Terre D'Hermès, but he's just said, no, that's not the case. So.
No, that's not the case. I have smelt it. It was a while ago, and when it first came out and everyone was fussing over it, buying big bottles and going through it like, you know, just drinking water. And there was nothing that really jumped out for me.
Why I like this, I think why it is very popular, it's got that clean, gentlemanly, crisp, classical, sort of timeless smell. It's not just a generic citrus freshy. It's got that vetiver. It's got a slight kind of dirty edge to the orange or the vetiver. I don't know what it is, but there's something I think that just separates it from it being a generic freshie. But that's my opinion.
Yeah. It's just, I mean, like I said, it was a while ago, and it didn't really blow my mind in any way, shape, or form. To be honest, I mean, if I'd go anything like that, I know it's not got the vetiver in it and whatnot, but it's the, you know, my Acqua di Parmas. The colognes, the essence, that sort of range where it's gentlemanly, it's refined, it's classy.
I think I'd probably like this more than you do, but I would agree that out of the choices of, say, something like the Acqua di Parma Colonia style freshie or the Terre D'Hermès, I'd probably go Acqua di Parma like you would. I think it is just got that extra little bit of crisp classiness to it. Italian gentleman fragrance, isn't it? So,
everything that I am, apart from Italian. Classy.
Yeah, classy and gentlemanly. Yeah. So we're gonna smell. I've already smelled the EDP Intense. You're gonna smell it now for the first time.
Yeah.
You've just sprayed this one to remind yourself of the original. Yeah. So here's the. Oh, and just a little note. They keep me on my toes. Do Hermès, because the original has the little twisty cap. I think I broke one once. I was just pulling it off.
Like I was about 2 minutes ago.
Exactly, yeah. Just a little twisty cap. But they're trolling me, right? Because they must know about my history with these caps. Because this one, I was twisting it. I was like, it's not opening, and it's just a pull. That's what it is. So you know, you can't win. Anyway, yeah, give that a spray. So have a smell, see what you think, and then we'll go through the notes. But I'm going to tell you the notes before you've smelled it. I'm going to respray for me.
Ooh, right. Hear me out, musky. That's a lot darker. That's really overpowered that, and I've only just sprayed that a few minutes ago. Yeah. And that is already.
Yeah, I think it's more potent, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a few notes in there that I'll mention that I think are bringing that potent quality to it. There is like a sweet
edge to it.
Edge, like a dark, sweet kind of depth to it.
Yeah, really dark chocolate.
Yeah, like an intense.
Yeah, like a 90% cocoa.
See if you get this. Do you know what Lily said when I sprayed this? And it was just her smelling it in the air. She said, it smells like sticky toffee pudding.
Sticky toffee pudding.
It's got a bit of that to it, hasn't it? Yeah, there's nothing in here that would suggest it should smell like that.
Yeah, it's
from
got
the notes.
Sugary. It's got a sugariness to it.
Yeah, like a burnt sugar, a bit fruity.
It's actually nice.
Yeah.
Gallagher's, wicked good.
Yeah.
It's the closest thing I've ever smelt to that.
To real chocolate. Yeah.
So
this you think this smells right?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like that is like really.
That is. I mean, that is really gourmandy. But this is the closest thing.
Is it? This definitely.
On the fresh side of it.
Even though we're talking about how it's deep and dark, there is still a fresh, fruity quality to it.
It's a fresh version of that with it's an underlying darkness to this, but the airiness above it. Yeah. Certainly, it's nice.
It's kind of weird, right?
It's
nice. It's a weird smell.
Yeah.
It's not generic. It's not what you'd expect.
No.
Kudos to Hermès for doing that, because this fragrance definitely takes a bit of a creative risk.
Yeah.
It doesn't just fall in line with it just being a slight tweak and a cash-in, money grab flanker.
Yeah. And I like the bottle.
Yeah,
I like
it's got a bit of smokiness to the bottle, hasn't it? A slight darker
edge.
Yeah, chocolatey, like that
Sure,
dark
it's not
orange.
chocolate.
It's not in it. There's not chocolate in it. Out of all of the Terre D'Hermès flankers, this is the one that I think smells furthest away from the original.
Oh,
Do you
miles
think?
away.
Yeah.
I wouldn't touch any of the others.
Yeah.
I've smelt them all.
Yeah, because
the original Terre D'Hermès, like you say, they were just minor tweaks.
Yeah, minor variations. This is quite a big variation.
This is a big jump across the spectrum,
But
certainly.
the Terre D'Hermès DNA is still very much present in there, I think. It's still detectable. It's still a flanker. It's just not a minor tweak, it's a major tweak.
No, that's a heavier, darker, more potent.
Let me tell you what the notes are, just so you can see if there's anything in those notes that you think.
I do like the bottle.
It is a nice bottle, isn't it? Yeah. So the listed notes, obviously there'll be loads more, but the main notes are bergamot, black pepper, coffee, licorice, woody notes, lava, and stone.
Coffee and licorice. Give me that dark resinous.
I think lava is a made up note. It's a combination of things that create. Who knows what lava smells like? Does it even have a smell? Maybe it smells a bit sulphury. I don't know. Yeah. But stone, there is a mineralic quality, I think, to it. You know that smell when you were a kid and you got two rocks and you were smashing them together and to make gunpowder.
Basically,
like that powder, but the heat and the smell of the minerals from the stones getting released and the heat combined with the heat of smashing them together.
You think it's that?
Kind of smells like that sort of smell to me. In the background, not an overpowering.
No. For me, it's certainly got that dark coffee, licorice, sticky toffee pudding sort of smell.
Yeah.
From the initial hit. I mean, it's lighter on top. Whether that will last, I'm not sure. I think the darkness will stay longer on this than you will get the light. Yeah. So
I have given it a full wearing.
Have you?
Yeah, and I would say the opening is a little sort of weird and quite creative, but in a good way. It does settle that sort of weird mineralic, whatever it is, the lava, the coffee, licorice, whatever it is. It does sort of smooth and settle a little bit.
I'm enjoying the darkness of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a little bit of toppy fresh.
Bit of toppy fresh, bit of darkness. It gives it some guts, doesn't it? Some attitude and density.
It's different. It's different for a freshie. Essentially, it's a freshie made darker. You've got your sticky toffee with a bit of cream or ice cream on top. Yeah. Without the sweetness, obviously.
Probably a hard thing to do as well because I think it's probably easy to make fresh fragrances, easy to make dark fragrances, to make a combination, something that has both qualities that are opposing, contrasting opposites.
I like it.
Yeah.
I do like it.
So you prefer that to
Yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't even bother with that. It would be Acqua di Parma's, colognes, Senzas, intenses and whatnot. But this could certainly get a run.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, I agree. I really like it. It's a great release, and I like that a designer house are taking a creative risk that isn't necessarily going to be the most mass appealing sort of smell. I think it will generate a lot of love. I think it'll be divisive. Some people won't get on with this weird aspect to it. But
I mean, it's horses for courses, isn't it? Exactly. I mean, some people like what people will say are amazing, and other people will turn around and say, well, what's the fuss for?
And they're usually the better fragrances, the ones that most people like, the most mass appealing ones. They're often maybe a bit bland, a bit boring.
Indeed.
Maybe like Dior and Parfum 2025 version. As in this very room you said. Bland, boring.
Yeah, bland and boring.
This is definitely not bland and boring. This is a really good release.
I think I'll wear this tonight.
Well, I've only brought one fragrance and it's that one, so I think we're both wearing it tonight.
Right, okay.
Yeah. So we're fragrance pros, we may as well smell the same.
So Toby will be smelling good.
Just to finish on the performance, I got really good performance. For me, I feel like it has decent projection. I think that longevity is great. Right. So it has good performance. It's got a good smell. I think it's a great evening scent. Reasonably priced. I know designer fragrances are going up and up. This was I paid $85 for this 50 ml bottle. Not necessarily cheap, but not not too
Oh, I'd
expensive.
pay that. But I mean, how much are these days?
Well, because it's been out, you probably get it out for less and find it at discounters.
Do you have to respray this?
No, I find the original fairly, good in performance. Yeah, quite potent. Yeah. It's not. It doesn't fizzle away for me. I get decent longevity off it.
Surprised. This we'll road test it tonight up at the Toby.
We will. We're going out for dinner tonight, so we will wear it. We'll be going in there smouldering and smelling intense and classy, and of lava. We're gonna
be molten everywhere.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
Tear it up.
Yeah, and well, that's overemphasizing things a little bit. No one's gonna care what we smell like. They probably won't smell us.
Yeah.
And they won't even mention it, but we'll know.
It's a posh chippy.
Right, all right, that's going to do it for this. Thanks, Mas, for diving
You're
in
welcome.
for a quick video. And if you were interested in the new release of Terre D'Hermès Eau de Parfum Intense, I hope you found this little conversational style video useful. If you did, give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already. And if you do all that, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.